Welcome back, Central Valley. Central Valley's real estate. We have a hot show today. Next, we are here with a representative from RPS Real Estate. Now, he is actually a partner in the company, and he's been telling me some very cool stuff because he is the small town guy. He's involved in Kingsburg, Selma, I'm sure a few other counties, communities. I'm going to ask his opinion and let him tell you about that. Mr. Jeff Olson, how are you today?
Just fine, thank you.
Great to see you. You came with some great information. First off, I just want to hear a little bit about yourself, your company that you're involved in. Tell us a little bit about your family,
okay.
How you're established here in the community.
You bet. Like I said, my name is Jeff Olson. I've lived in Kingsburg all of my life and am a partner in RPS Real Estate. We're a small real estate company with about 14 agents and offices in both Kingsburg and Selma. So we tend to focus more on the South County area, kind of that Tri-County, Tulare County, Kings County, Fresno County area. But really, our office and our agents are currently working from Tulare to about Madera and then up into the mountain areas as well.
Cool, like Oakhurst, Mariposa areas?
Yeah, more Shaver Huntington.
Nice,
we have some more ties to that area.
Nice,
So.
that's where I grew up, so that's
okay.
a personal tie for me.
Yeah.
So you said something that was very interesting. You've been in Kingsburg your whole life.
I have.
I've moved all over the place. So I want to hear. I want to hear about your story.
You know, I grew up and went to school there, and basically left for college, and attended Cal Poly San Luis Obispo. Came back basically 2 days after graduation, and have been involved in the community since then.
Wow.
Different areas of business. And
slow, huh?
Yeah, you know what? It's nice. I don't know any other life, and so it's the life I love. And a lot of people don't necessarily realize small town lifestyle until they experience it for themselves.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but being that you've lived in Kingsburg your whole life, it sounds like you do a lot of real estate, a lot of business there. It's probably a huge personal, I guess, preference or compassion of yours to take care of the community, to really make sure that your work's making it a better place, and we're not just doing it to get a paycheck, right?
Absolutely. When you're invested and have grown up in a small community, you care about the community, you care about the people. My clients are not people. Occasionally, yes, you get some that call in off, our signs or something like that. But my clients are maybe other children of my parents' friends, or my grandparents' friends that are now downsizing and either going into a smaller home or going into a care facility. And so it's people you've known your whole life, and there definitely is a vested interest there to take care of them. In a small town, it's not about doing the one-time deal. It's about relationships and taking care of the person, because that's where your next business comes from, is from them being happy with you and feeling that you took care of them.
I love it. Now, you have a family yourself, right? You have kids, you have a wife. Tell us a little bit about your current situation.
Okay. Actually, life has changed for me a lot in the past couple of years. When I graduated from college, I came back and I jumped right into things and got very involved with community. I've kind of taken a little step back. I was on several boards with Rotary Club, my church, the Chamber of Commerce. I've kind of taken a step back, and 2 years ago got married to an amazing person from Kingsburg as well. Kind of reconnected after many years.
Wow.
And we have a 1-year-old son.
It's beautiful.
And life has changed so much, but so much for the better as well.
Is that 1-year-old son growing up in Kingsburg?
Yes, he is.
Wow.
Yeah, that's our plan. We're currently in the process of building a home out in the country, and want to raise him there out in the country.
So our viewers that are in love with you right now, that totally connect with the family life and having a newborn kid, maybe live out in Kingsburg or Selma, what do you specialize in? Residential, commercial, agriculture?
Being small town guys, we pretty much do it all.
Cool.
We do agriculture. I have a long-standing farming history. My family has farmed for many generations. So yeah, we can definitely handle any ag transaction. We also manage and own some commercial properties in Kingsburg. We can handle any of those as well.
Cool.
But ultimately, our specialty in a small town does end up being residential.
Awesome. Are you guys experiencing a lot of growth out in Kingsburg right now?
No, that is one thing about Kingsburg and about kind of that small town in particular, is there's very limited growth in Kingsburg. They want to retain that small town feel.
Right.
And so, no, we don't have a lot of growth. Currently, there are 2 new home developments going on in Kingsburg. We handle a lot of resale. because usually people find the neighborhoods they like and they tend to stay there and be in those established neighborhoods.
Give us a little bit of an idea about the neighborhoods in Kingsburg. You know, I've gotten to hear a good amount about Tulare and Visalia and areas, and even Turlock a little bit. I haven't heard too much about Kingsburg. It's a nice place to live.
It's a very nice place to live. It's very quiet and very safe. And once you're there for just even a few months or years, you really get to know your neighbors. You get to know the people in the community, and it's definitely a small town feel. As far as new, developments, there are a couple going on right now. We are representing one, and beautiful custom homes where ranging in price from about $400,000 on up for a very nice custom home. We are also representing two other developments right now, Vineyard Estates in Selma, which is another beautiful development that's going to have some incredible homes, and then also Gold Leaf Ranch in Carruthers, which has some great sized homes for those really wanting a nice sized family home. You can get into a 3,000 square foot home for under $300,000.
Interesting. I've heard a lot of good things about Carruthers as well. I have two more questions for you. Number one, what are you seeing the most sales of in Kingsburg? Families, residents, individuals, I guess single, divorced people?
No, we have a lot of families.
Definitely
a lot of families. The thing is with Kingsburg, there are all kinds there.
Cool.
You can have an older couple right next to a family, right next to a single business person, and they're all looking for that same thing. Though,
that's
in a
why
small
I always
town.
ask, because I think it gives you a good showcase into what you're moving next to, or who your neighbors might be, and whether you're moving towards a very fast-paced city lifestyle or to a small town where you can take a big deep breath, enjoy life.
Yeah.
Mr. Jeff, how can we get a hold of you?
Either at my website, jeffolsonrealtor.com. It's currently in the process of being redone, so it'll direct you to our main company website right now for the time being. And also my cell number, 999-8870. Easy to remember.
You guys get a hold of Mr. Olson. Sounds like he's got some great stuff to offer out in Kingsburg. Thank you again.
Thank you.
A couple more guests coming up here on Central Valley Real Estate. Stay tuned.